Welcome back to another video. This is just another sort of catch up on the hobby side of things, another little bit of a hobby chat. As you can see, I've got more miniatures to go through and paint up, more of them in the Warhammer Underworlds style. I actually decided to pick up two new warbands. As you can see, I've assembled them here, so I thought it'd be nice to just look at the miniatures. They're ones that you'll have no doubt seen before if you're a Warhammer Underworlds fan. We've got Thundrix Profiteers, so you've got some Kharadron Overlords here, looking very cool indeed. I've been long tempted by these as a fan of Duardin and Dwarves in general, so it was cool to pick these up and actually get a look at them. They all went together really quickly with the sort of push fit thing. I need to tidy up a little bit around the back of there, as you can see, with a knife. But yeah, went together very quickly with the push fit thing. Don't think I'll actually need to glue them at all, really, which is pretty awesome. And then just need to give them a coating of black, and they'll be good to go as I start diving in to do the Grimdark scheme on these guys. So, yep, Thundrix Profiteers, bunch of awesome Duardin from the Kharadron Overlords to paint up. Really liking all the kind of like steampunky suits and that kind of thing as well. Very detailed, as you can see, with those nice scenic bases as well. So the thing that I'm going to try with these is I'm actually going to do something. Well, I'm going to play around with the idea of using the sort of metallics, obviously, again, because these guys are covered in metal, but then also play around with a paint as well. So I recently went and picked up Nithilac oxide, I'm going to call it, which I'm going to use on some of the joints and all that kind of thing to show that it's sort of aged and started to verdigris over time. And then I also picked up this. So I also picked up Typhus Corrosion, which I'm going to use around things like the boots and stuff as well, just show a little bit of wear and tear and that kind of thing around the base of the miniatures. I'm also thinking about picking up Riser Rust, if that still exists as a paint. I can't remember if it does, but if you are aware of that, let me know. The other side of things as well is I'm actually picked up, because I was thinking to myself, well, we're going to paint some dwarves, paint some goblins as well. So I also picked up Zarbag's Gitz. So you've got these awesome sort of night goblins, Gloomspite Gitz as they're called now, with their squigs obviously as well, which was nice to see. So they're going to be doing something with Zarbag's Gitz, and sort of painting them up again in a Grimdark style, because that's what I'm going to try and do. Sort of playing around with Grimdark across all the different model ranges, really, as well as much as I can. Like, obviously, I've seen these and I've quite enjoyed the look of the Kharadron Overlords and the Gloomspite Gitz, but I'd really like to do something with the, I think it's Yalathri's Guardians, I think it is. So it's the Sylvaneth faction. I'd really like to see about doing something Grimdark with them. I think that could be really cool. Sort of dark wood, strange ethereal green skin, lots of dirt and blood and all sorts of nasty things on those, glowing eyes and the like as well. But yeah, really characterful miniatures, and again, much like the Kharadron Overlords, the Profiteers, these went together ridiculously quickly. I mean, these were just some hot sprue, stick them on the base. But fantastic miniatures, as you've come to expect from Games Workshop. And for 15 quid, you got 15 quid for those, 15 quid for the Profiteers, sorry. All very nice indeed. You can see one of them here, glugging away at some kind of mushroom potion, a fanatic of some kind if you were sticking to Old World. So yeah, gonna have fun painting them as well. There's Zarbag himself, looking very cool. I've also recently been reading Gitslayer, so it's been fun to pick these guys and pick these guys up and put them together, because I think I may be slightly inspired by that Gotrek and Felix Gotrek story. So yeah, gonna be playing around with them. As I say, probably going to do something very sort of standard with these. I'm going to go with doing the undercoat in the the sort of Ideneth Deepkin base layer paint, and then going over them with a green wash, I think will be really fun for these. And I think it'll stand out really nicely against the blacky blue cloaks that they're going to have. So yeah, definitely going to do dry brush of metal, dry brush of blue over the cloaks, just to kind of give it a little bit of a tinge to it with like a dark blue, and then go in and do the skin and stuff as well afterwards. So that's going to be an interesting thing. With these guys, going to be very much sort of iron and bronze, lead, and the like, with some purple maybe for the kind of under flight suits, I think. And then just build those together and add the sort of corrosion and the lithic oxide, or the oxidized metal as well. Maybe on sort of things under here, like where you got these little jetty out bits, putting some underneath there would be pretty cool. Maybe around all the sort of like knobbly bits at the top of the dirigible, I'm going to call it. Let's call it that. I just want to show you as well one of the miniatures that I've been working on recently. So if you follow me on Twitter or whatever, then you'll see that I have painted up a Grimdark Fire Slayer. So this is how one of them's turned out, and you know, actually kind of liked how he turned out. Very different, obviously, from the others we've done, but I think the kind of like fiery flesh worked quite well. I did a sort of like glow effect again on the axe. Hopefully you can see there. So you can see the little braziers at the back of the axe are glowing and sort of spilling out onto the beards and stuff. Had fun doing the basing again. Really like doing the basing work on these kind of miniatures. And yeah, just went for like an old weathered, totally over the top looking Fire Slayer. But yeah, going to be working on those and sort of building on the themes as I go. So we've got the rest of these to do, as you can see. So all undercoated black at the moment, so you can't really tell what's going on with these. But yeah, going to have fun with that. And then of course I've got the corn guys to work on. So, oops, knocking some things over there. Yeah, so got these badasses who all their skin has been done. So effectively now I just need to go in and do all the metallics and the detail work on them, and they'll be good to go as well to go alongside the Stormcast Eternals. So yeah, just where I'm up to at the moment. I reckon I'll come back with another video when I have next painted up maybe one of the Gitz and one of the Profiteers, just so you can see how the scheme looks. And yeah, then I'll be back to do more rusty things and stuff in the future, I think. So yep, things going well on the Warhammer front. Lots of things for me to paint. I am fully aware that those Eldar have not changed at all since the last time you probably saw a video. So I will definitely be back to update those and maybe sort of clean them off the painting table. I need to move the Cursed City stuff as well off and put them into a nice box, or the foam that I've ordered from Feldherr. But yeah, as soon as that arrives, it'll give the illusion that I have done more than I actually have, and then maybe I can carry on and dive in and do some more Warhammer and not feel so daunted by what's in front of me. So yeah, things going well on the Grimdark Warhammer Underworlds front. I shall let you know how things go in the next video. Bye for now, and don't forget that if you enjoy these, make sure to give me a follow. Maybe send me a little bit of a boost on Ko-fi, for example, as well. And make sure to check out my blog too, because I've been doing some really neat reviews recently on role-playing games and a card game as well. So make sure to check that out. Bye for now.